Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. Let's get some practice runs in. Where in gosh darn's name are you going? That's some unbelievably bad luck to start off tonight. Huh. Wow. That's a say game. And the combo's glitched. Interesting start to this run. Yeah, that's a super glitched combo. Holy cow. That works. Where did your weapon go? Where did his weapon go? Whoa, did his weapon get There it is. Oh my god, that was so... That just freaked me out, obviously. Also, I was supposed to drop this, wasn't I? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting beat up. Did not realize. Yeah, let's try again. This is what the practice is for. There we go. Combo's glitched again, though. Nice, we got them both. Aloha, Mr. Exister. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Holy goodbye forever! What was that movement? Zero interest in being a part of this. Holy cow. Did I accidentally get the glitch? No. I should have done that way sooner. She's stuck. Now she's stuck in a good way. Whoops. Oh, that got me? Yep. Okay. Really? That's the earliest I've ever seen the super attack come out. Or their pink attack. They were both stuck on the bottom wall. That was a good wave there. Whoa. There we go. They are very, very, very desynced. Okay, bye. Nice, he was in range. Oh my gosh, and then he was out of range. That's like the farthest I've seen him go away like that. Cool. Trade hits. Nice. Cool. Cool. He's probably really close here. Yep. Stage 3. Favorite stage, favorite music, favorite enemies. Except that just happened. Get back up here, dog. Where are you going? Nobody's interested in being near me. Huh. Just like real life! Ha ha ha! I missed. This is a very awkward situation. I've never seen this many birds spawning in the slot machine. He just turned around at the worst possible moment. Bad luck with the unluckies. Unluckies. Hold on, Arcus. Just PB'd. Just PB'd in River City Ransom. That feels good. GG's Arcus. 924 in River City Ransom. They are both gone. I got the glitchy combo. And I just got the infinite weapon glitch accidentally, so this is an invalid no weapon glitch run. Try and do... Let's do the... Oh my gosh. Let's do the dance version of this. You okay, buddy? I mean, that's a heck of a question to ask, based on what's going on the screen right now. All right. Really? Thank you so much for the GLGO, Will. See what the light says. Ah! Valid run, I guess, even though I accidentally got the weapon glitch. Perfect desynchronization, nothing I can do. This is unbelievable. Ha! Yeah, bad situation there. They were just barely too far away for the uppercuts to connect. Hey, triple kill. I should probably start going after the kitty first there more often. I don't think you did. I think, well, he was confused about when you said jumping into the shops. He took that literally as, like, shop entrances. But then, once we cleared that up, he was fine. It was wonderful to see the PB. He's definitely got a sub 9 in him, that's for sure. I'm dead. Now I don't have a super attack. Now I do. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. I've gotta be careful and not mess around when there are weapons present. Oh, weird controls. I think I'm missing the 2-cycle now. Definitely missing the 2-cycle. Jeff, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing amazing. What? How was that not the long super? I got so many glitches just now. That was so far away from a 2-cycle, it's funny. Hope you're doing amazing, Jeff. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm thinking, Will. I got him stuck. He never stays stuck for long, though. He's out of sequence now. Oh! And time. Impossible. Inconceivable. Yeah, let's do some more of this. Thank you for making. The end. We go again. You always gotta remember I have to be mashing movement. Because if you just hold it, if you just try and buffer it, it doesn't work. There's a good start. Fastest Furs online. It's FWA. I can never remember what FWA stands for. But it's a pretty awesome organization, so I'm looking forward to being a part of it. I'm low health, I need to watch out. There we go. Oh my! Remembering how to press buttons in 2024. Wow. Yeah, it's not very good information that I just gave you. I should go, like, actually freaking look up proper information about it after this run. Aha, magic trick. Baseball bat. Nobody died? I'm getting her stuck every time in the undesirable way. Now I want her to get stuck. And now she refuses. Oof. I need to be careful here. I could die posthumously. I could die after death. I gotta be practicing playing it way safer. Nice! Blocking and super armor. I definitely just got the infinite weapon glitch. I got hit at the exact same time that I dealt damage. So let's get rid of that weapon. Oh no. I'm playing the no weapon glitch category. So when I realize I've got the glitch, I've just got to get rid of that weapon. Everybody went as far away from each other as possible. That's a little brutal. That's brutal too. Oh no, I didn't have my super meter. Weird. And I got hit by a train, but that's less bad. You okay, kitty? You seem fine. No, you're not. Sub 13 in this category is going to be so hard. Most of my runs are going to be like 16 or 17 minutes, honestly. Trading some hits. Nice. There's the fun visual. Nice trades. Hoo-ah! Yes, okay, I skipped the jump rope there. That's a fast gym. Pretty tough to get. Hello, tank. Goodbye, tank. Anybody else? Did everybody spawn up there? Lots of people spawned up there and got stuck. Oh, we got the triple unlucky. We got the lucky unluckies. Very nice. Please don't tell me that's a soft lock. That dude is still gone on the right side. Alright. It's not a soft lock. Are you being intimate with that octopus? That squid man? I won't sit here and judge, dude. But wow, that was pretty overt. That's the fastest I've ever seen that pink attack come out. I said that earlier, but this time it was real, for sure. Let's do this. And then press the wrong button again and completely destroy the strategy, because now we don't have a super attack anymore. That's really bad. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Because Ruff City does not tend to punish you unbelievably hard. Okay, let's try and do the normal fight here. See if we can skip a cycle here. Nice. Delaying this attack to his vulnerable period is really good. I'm so bad right now. I just wasted that so badly. Whoa! That actually still deals damage! That might be the fastest I've ever done that fight. When he's transitioning, you can still do damage. That sounds so bad out of context. Come on, guys. What does the light say? It approves once again. Yeah, this is really bad. They really didn't cooperate there. Alright, now beware of the weapons. Get the weapons out of their hands as soon as possible. Whoa! That's the worst behavior from both tanks that I've literally ever seen in my life. That's pretty wild. Both of them were unhittable until they did their invincible attacks. In which case, they were still unhittable when they were in the field. Not what you want to see. Alright, let's see if we can do a little bit better on this first phase here this time. That might be good enough. Yes. That's more like it. Chee. Yeah, like, that always confused me initially. I think that's just supposed to be, like, an exclamation of disgust. Because... Or, it might be the Duke's real name, but as far as I know, the Duke is just called the Duke. But at first I thought that, like, yeah, are you saying their name? Lucky? This is a really good fight. I knew I was gonna get hit right after I said that. Oh, he's out of sequence now. Oh my gosh, that was so fast! I've had a couple of ridiculously fast fights in this run. I had, like, the fastest regular third boss fight ever, and then the fastest second phase Duke ever. That's wild. Anyway, I need to look up more information about this marathon that I'm a part of. I have the schedule at least. It's Lost and Found Youth is the charity being benefited. But yeah, I am the third run on, I believe. Yeah, I'm the third run of the marathon. Thank you for the GG, Mr. Exister. Here's some more information. Well, here's the schedule, so you can see everything that's going on. We're benefiting Lost and Found Youth. Another. Let's try and do some commentary this time. Hi everybody, my name is Saria. It is an honor to be a part of this marathon. Thank you so much for including me. We are playing Ruff City here. As you can see, we are up against a gang called the Hounds, which our protagonist used to be a part of. And so our former leader, the Duke, is upset with us and has taken something very precious from our protagonist, Lucky. And so now we've got to fight through the city to try to get it back. And we're going to start on that path in 3, 2, 1. Go! This is very much a classic beat 'em up. Very simple, very straightforward, very lovely. I have a great time with this game. It's very short, only 4 levels, and we've got 4 bosses to try and take out here. And we're using some very basic tenets of good beat 'em up gameplay, just trying to group enemies together for simultaneous hits at all times. And we have a basic 3-hit combo, punch, punch, uppercut. The uppercut can deal 2 hits and is the strongest. And I also have a super attack. Boom! Right here. So my super meter was full there, and so it gave me the long version of the super attack. A super spinning kick, one of the most powerful attacks in the game. It is not the most powerful. We're about to see what the most powerful attacks in the game are right now, because take a look at this weapon. Boom! It's a katana. Don't worry about it. Everybody's fine. We're just having fun. We're just animals having playtime. Even though there's, like, gang violence happening right now. It's fine. They look so cute in their jackets. Nothing bad could possibly be happening right now. But yes, weapons are incredibly powerful, even more powerful than our super attack, and there is a really ridiculous glitch in this game that allows you to infinitely use weapons, because as you can see, when I usually do 7 strikes with weapons, they break. There you go, with that sound right there, and then it just disappears, and nice pink attacks. I can't actually hit enemies when they turn pink, so I have to usually just wait for their attacks to end when they do that. But yes, you can activate an infinite weapon glitch by getting hit, basically during an attack while you're dealing damage with a weapon. And that's ridiculously overpowered and fun and amazing, but I am currently playing a category where that glitch is not allowed, so we are going to play this as God intended. Where is this other weapon? There it is. Okay. Sometimes it's really hard to see things, but that's okay. You just have to trust and have faith and belief in yourself and in the universe, and then weapons will just appear in your hands. But yes, we're getting close to the end of the first stage here. Just very, very cute, simple gameplay. I'm going to leave that weapon on the floor for now because I want to try and start the boss fight with it. Our first boss coming up is a gigantic pug called Pugma. You see, we're in a final gauntlet of regular pugs. And sorry for spoiling the glory that you're about to witness here. Woo! Boom! Skipping the cutscene. Here she is. Here's Pugma. We're going to wail on her a little bit with some weapon strikes and lead her over to the wall. Thank you, Mr. Exister. I got her stuck a little bit here. So one of the core things to go a little bit faster in this game is to try to get enemies stuck against walls like this. So if they get stuck against walls, then they kind of get really confused. Okay, and this is her agitated phase. I need to be careful here. So I'm going to get this food and not worry about getting her stuck against the wall right now. Just trying to route out my special moves and everything. She's doing a weird sequence of moves right now, but yes, whenever she's supposed to be doing attacks with much greater frequency than that, but I keep getting her stuck against the wall. Unfortunately, she's stuck now in a very unideal position, which is completely unhittable, so we're just gonna deal with that. I used my super attack at a really bad time there. You're invincible whenever you use your super attacks. Either your long version with the meter full or the short version before the meter is full. It grants you invincibility, and so that can be incredibly useful for many different parts of the game. But, so I misplayed it there for a moment. And now we've got new enemies here. Gigantic hamster people! They can only be hit from behind. You can only deal damage to them when you're hitting their backs, and so they can be a little bit tougher to deal with, especially because if you let them hang out for too long, they will go into very long invincible attacks, which cost a lot of time, and so I'm going to try and prioritize the giant hamsters whenever I can. There's another weapon. Enemies are very annoyingly desynchronized right now. I'm going to pick up this weapon because it is not used at all, so I can get more usage out of it on this screen. But I'm routing out my super attack right here, and I'm going to move over here. That still counts as me hitting his... I'm about to die. Thank you. Holy cow. Yeah, the enemies have been unbelievably annoyingly desynchronized in this stage so far. And these 10 enemies are my least favorite. They're the first enemy you see in the game, and they're my least favorite because they have very unique blocking and super armor properties, which make them just be able to hit you all the frickin' time. But more new enemies here, some kitty cats. They can be also quite annoying because of that attack right there, which also makes them invincible, even though they don't turn pink. They're invincible that entire time anyway. So that can be very annoying too, and so you just have to try and kind of like goad them towards you and route out all of the enemy sequences as well as you can. This is all about very, very careful strategy in every single possible way, like goading enemies into getting hit by a train as hard as possible all the time. That's also great. That would not have been great, actually. If the hamster tank had been hit by the train, it would have just made him angry and caused him to go into a super long invincible attack. And so we really don't want that to happen at all, if we can. I'm just gonna go straight for this tank now. Ow! I am taking so much damage, so let's go straight for this. That's one of the nice things about this game. You can get absolutely annihilated in an instant, but they do provide a copious amounts of healing items, so that's very, very helpful. Unfortunately, they're going to be desynchronized now, aren't they? Okay, no. We just barely got them together and were able to hit them with my long super just before they went into their long invincible attack, so we didn't just lose a ton of time there. It always feels so bad whenever they go into their long invincible attacks, because you just have to sit there and wait for like 5 seconds. There's absolutely nothing you can do but watch. And now we're heading into our second boss of the game, and this guy is quite a spectacle, I guess. He's something. This is Jim the Gym Rat. There he is. And so he's going to alternate again between several phases of different attacks. That is one that I just have to wait through and block, which creates a very interesting visual. That one I have to wait through because he's invincible, and then I'm going to use my long super. And now this one... Oh, wow, okay, he's doing his weird sequence. Never mind. So this is not great. Wait, that... Oh, it ate my long super. This is such a weird fight so far. So I guess I'm gonna do this and get a couple extra hits in. But now I have to wait through that attack. And now he's just gonna recycle through all of his different attacks. And we're just gonna have a normal fight from here on. So this is a great time for some donations. This is so weird. Oh my gosh, I am so bad. Yeah, and I keep not expecting this sequence to be happening right now. I'm just gonna do this right now before terrible things happen to me. Yeah, keep on going with announcements if you'd like. Practicing. This is actually a completely different sequence than I've ever seen before. Thank you so much, and that takes us to the end of the second boss fight, and into stage number 3 as we climb this ladder. This is one of my favorite stages for many reasons. Favorite music, and favorite new enemies in the game. We've got some wonderful little bird enemies and spiked chokers. They're just so fun to fight for me. They're adorable, and I love being able to use the difficult jumping attack with the smallest hitbox in the game to do some effective damage and knock them out of the sky. And also you can knock them out of the sky with your uppercut, which can just sort of happen on its own, and it just feels really satisfying. And so I really love fighting them. And now this is the part of the game I call the slot machine, for many reasons. Every single different enemy in the game that we've seen so far can just appear here at random, and they can also appear at 2 different spawning locations at random. And right now, they are all freaking over the place. This is unbelievable. I've never seen desynchronization like this before. I've never seen this type of enemy sequence before, and I have improperly used my long super. This is just all really messed up. And now we've got a little mid-boss. Oh no, there's still more. And that bird is stuck. This is such... What is going on? This is the worst. This is literally the worst slot machine section I've ever had in my entire life. Now we've got our mid-boss, and they're all together, but unfortunately, everything is weird and awful. With my special attack has been super glitched out in this run. Unfortunately, this is an incredibly fun and nice little game. It was also a very small indie project by a small amount of people, and there are some persistent glitches. And when I say persistent, I mean that if they happen once, then it tends to cause there to be a perpetually glitched state where the glitches keep on happening. So, like, it can happen with your 3-hit combo where it doesn't give you the 3rd hit all of a sudden. And also, like, if your super attack glitches once, it's gonna tend to keep on glitching, where, like, even though your super meter is full, it just doesn't give you the long super for some reason. So these things have been happening throughout this run, but even then, it is still a quite forgiving and straightforward experience, and I highly recommend this game to anybody who wants to try it. This is also where I need to cut off the bid war, because the 3rd boss that the bid war applies to is coming up at the end of this stage. So what do we have here? Oh, a triple kill. Oh my god. So the enemies have expressed their reaction to that. We have chosen Let Him Fight. So this is the much tougher version of what we could be doing, and the much longer. So you have chosen to treat our boss with respect, and also cause about 40 more seconds in the speedrun. So hopefully you will enjoy a little bit of extra Ruff City here. And that gives you more time to donate for other wonderful incentives for this great marathon for the wonderful Lost and Found Kids cause. And now I'm going to go after the kitty first, because that'll give me enough time to charge the long super. And I have saved that weapon for the boss fight. I'm going to take this for a little bit of extra healing, and just waste that super, whatever. At least it was the short super. And here we go. Now we're going to do a regular boss fight against this guy. Use the weapon to get some early damage. And now... Ow. Now, ow. He's got a few different attacks he's going to switch between. And this is a very unique boss. This is the only boss where his agitated phase causes him to be completely invincible the entire time. So he's going to turn pink here in just a moment. And I'm going to be completely unable to deal any damage to him during this time. And so I'm going to stay really close to him, because that might allow me to skip one of his attacks. I think I just did it there. So hopefully if we did this right, he's not... Yes, excellent. So he's not... So that pushes this attack into his vulnerable phase, so we don't have to just sit around and do absolutely nothing when he's doing this long attack. We can dance around him and deal some extra hits in the meantime, which is very nice for doing this fight more fast. More fast quickly, you might say. Oh, I just barely missed being able to skip that cycle. Okay, so you can actually still deal a little bit of damage to him while he's transitioning in between his phases. Even though he's already pink at the very beginning, you can actually deal damage to him in the interim. And I've actually skipped that entire cycle before, but we're actually quite far away from it that time. So there's a lot of variance in how well that fight can go based on execution. This is another good time for some quick donations or announcements. Thank you so much. So you saw that we just used a long super attack, even though our super meter was nowhere near full. That's because we got another glitch super earlier on. It's fine. Like, you can at least predict when these things are happening when you've seen this game enough times. Oh my gosh, these pugs are so incredibly desynchronized right now. This is ridiculous. And I got the glitch combo as well. So basically everything in the game is glitched right now. But at least I'm not soft locked. Like, I've gotten soft locked in this game in co-op world record attempts with Yellsrake. Shoutouts to Yellsrake. A bunch of times in a row when we were doing our first ever speedrunning attempts of the game, and I had never seen a bunch of soft locks in this game before that. Ooh, I just barely managed to get the right spacing there. That was awesome. Okay, we managed to quickly take care of one of the most essential, or not essential, one of the most vital enemy pairings in the entire game for completing this game quickly. That duo of tanks, it's very difficult to clear them out quickly. In a world record attempt, that would have been very satisfactory. Even though we were just barely not able to get our long super attack charged in time to be able to face them, we still were able to take them out at the same time before they did their long invincible attack. And so I think in this run, we've managed to skip every single tank enemy's long attack, which is very nice. Well, unfortunately, that's about to change probably, because we are very likely to get some really bad luck here now that there are more tanks appearing here. It is impossible to hit them until they come all the way into the middle of the screen here, because we have another glitched thing here, and here they go. Just having some fun. And now I can't hit them. Okay, whatever, whatever. So that's what their very long invincible attack looks like. It's fine. They're out of here. And also, I love that background. It's very pretty. Those are very, very separated unluckies. That's kind of unlucky. That's fine. We got him eventually, and now I'll use this fully healthy weapon against that last guy, and now we're fine. We're heading into the final boss already. This is the Duke, and he is fearsome. Yeah, there you go. There he is. That's the Duke. And this is another very crucial part of the speedrun. I'm going to try and two-cycle him. It's very difficult and precise to do this. I'm going to do my best here. I think that's enough. I think we're going to be able to do this as long as I can get my long super out very early on here. Nice. That is a two-cycle on the Duke. And that means time is coming up. Oh, no. Not yet. We have more yet to do because, oh, no, he's hot. So now we're going to do a lot more dancing around his various attacks. We cannot really get him stuck like the third boss. This is the boss that is least susceptible to getting stuck. That attack right there is very crucial. So, especially when he gets into his agitated phase, that attack is completely undodgeable except for that move right there, your super attack. And it's very, very precise to be able to dodge that move with your short super. So we have to try and time it perfectly. And so now he's in his agitated phase. That's our long super, which is much easier, but still, that's like the only way to dodge that attack in the agitated phase. So here we go. Got it. Let's get some help. Try and play this safe here. So this is the only boss fight in the game that's completely unrestricted in terms of waiting for various attacks. You can just go, go, go. And he's out of sequence now. That's fine. Ow. Oh, he went into it early. That really shocked me. I got... Okay, time. He really got me there. He snuck in a little bit of dominance right at the end where he... there are lots of different timings that he can employ in between his regular attacks and his grab attack. And he went into it really, really early that time, which I was not expecting. So I was trying to get as many hits in as possible before having to wait to try and set up the invincible spin kick. And he got me with it. So kudos to him, but we have finished Ruff City deathless anyway. Thank you for the GG, Mr. Exister, and thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that run. I can't wait to see the rest of this wonderful marathon. It is so cool to be a part of this. Thank you all for accepting me and including me in this wonderful cause and wonderful event. It's so cool to be a part of Fastest Furs for the first time. That was your reaction to the physical pain that pun just caused you. So I will leave you for now. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. Thank you so much. Dream on, folks. Peace. I'm not ending the stream. Not ending the stream. That joke was rough. There you go. I love it. I love it. I might have to steal that. Because maybe I'll say that joke tomorrow and then follow it up with that. And then I'll credit you. Monitoring. I'm not sure what that means. Is Lucky a descendant of Apollo? I believe all of us are a descendant of Apollo. Each and every one of us. Okay, I'm feeling mostly ready for the marathon, I believe. I'll just need to make sure I'm warmed up, and I need to make sure that I am really, really mentally engaged. Let's do one more run without commentary, I guess, just to make sure I'm really thinking of the right things here. But hopefully you're all enjoying this so far. Thank you all so much for being here. Very fast start. Nice. Holy cow, this is like the fastest start ever. Where in God's name are you going? That slowed things down. He is gone, buddy. Yeah, this is very slow now. That's all it takes in a say game. Yeah, just like Metroid and Samus, where like everybody mistakenly calls Samus Metroid. Oh, she's out of sequence. I used it at a really bad time. Yeah, I was lucky. I just barely got that out in time. Okay. Could be a lot better, could be a lot worse. Very, very good timing there. That dude was just moonwalking into the corner with a little jittery bounce to his step. Very nice. No notes. I had a feeling it was going to make me pick up the very far away weapon instead. It has happened many times before. That was really good. Excellent enemy groupings. It's a very good start. Oh, I got the movement glitch. Did you just... Okay, I wondered if the cat just gave me the infinite weapon glitch. That would have been a first for me. Why can't I pick up that weapon? Hello? I just got so crossed up by a completely... The game just completely glitched out of letting me pick up the weapon. Okay, that's how that's supposed to go, though. This run is a weird juxtaposition of things going really slow and really fast. There's no in-between in this particular run. I accidentally paused. It looked like the game crashed, but I have seen that before. I knew what happened. Here's that nice visual. Trade some damage. Yeah, we're way behind in this fight. I can tell by how late the agitated phase started. Not a say game unless that's never happened before. Ah. There's plenty of that too. Okay, yep, just barely missed skipping that cycle. We weren't as far behind as I thought. Alright, stage 3. Oh, there's the combo glitch. Oh my lord. It looked like he just got back up, like he's fine. Because that next wolf spawned right where the previous one was. Are you by yourself? That's really bad. Okay. Ayya! Maybe the hitbox for that is bigger than I thought. Kitty's gone. Everybody's gone. How are you still alive? Oh no. Oh no, it's a soft lock! I've never... There it is, Flare! I knew it was coming! I knew it was coming! I knew after you said it! I know what to do there, we just have to load. Okay, thankfully it just starts us like right there at the beginning of the wave, but that was the last enemy of the wave, so that's literally as much time as that could possibly cost. We found a new soft lock against that street lamp. Don't happen again. We've found so many different soft locks in this game now. Okay, we made it past there. Yay. At least that did not happen during the marathon. That was a really good sequence there. Oh. Alright, now let's practice the let him dance variant here. Ah, so satisfying. So stress-free. He don't mind. Where? You're going around the desk? Around town? Holy cow! That was something. Bro, what are they doing? What does the light say? We've gotten all green so far, I think, that I've been paying attention. The game approves again. Says you totally won't soft lock in this room. That might give us the charge for the, tanks. I accidentally hit that guy, though. That's gonna put them out of sequence. Yep. That's a shame. We had it. We had the super. And they just ate my short super because of their super armor. Love to see it. No, I don't. I hate them so much. Those tan dogs. My least favorite enemies. Alright, next tanks. Okay, nice glitch. And now this is happening. Can't hit him. This has been a heck of a playthrough. We've been experiencing some hijinks. Come on. Come together! Just barely got. I was so close to missing there. Nice. 2 cycle. Shit. That was really good damage there. Out of sequence now, though. Oh, back into sequence. Interesting. I've never seen the double sequence change. So that's 2 things in this run that I've never seen before. And it's at the 3rd sequence change! What?! That's such a fast fight. Wow. That's time. Holy cow. Too bad about the soft lock, or else that would have been a pretty good time. Thank you for the GG, Mr. Existerer. Maybe one Joust run. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-dum-ba. Nice. Joust 1. Now that sounds like a cool movie title. Yep. So yeah, feel free to check out the marathon tomorrow. I will be on around 1:30, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time-ish with Ruff City, and it should be a fun time. Let's just get annihilated in this stupid game for a moment. Just for fun. That sounds like fun. Fun! We're having fun! Hold on, I need to start retro achievements just in case. Bring, bring, bring. Maybe more than one attempt. Oh, this pattern. I have no idea. That's fine, I guess. Bird Boogie. Hup, hup. Hup. That'll work. Hup, hup. Hi-ya. Not great points here, but good time. Hup. Hi-ya! the Mario stomp. If we get absurd spawns here. No. That's a shame. We had a chance at 50k there. At like 50k world record speedrun. 'Twas not to be. In fact, both of those waves were so unfortunate we got double Terry. Or Terry into Terry. Not double Terry. We didn't get two Terrys. Oh my. And let's not challenge him right now. Because check this out. Hiya! Egg. Hijinks are occurring. Hijinks are occurring. Oh, you... Oh! We did it. Yep. I knew if I got the weird janky corner rebound that would happen, but that's just the way it goes. Yep, that was the Terry Tango for sure. That time I wanted the corner rebound. Whoa, that was close. You're a poop head. You heard me. And then you died. 100K. One death so far, not the worst. This is where it starts getting obscene, especially with emulator input lag. Already, it starts getting very obscene. With this frickin' stage layout, which we're going to be seeing for the entire rest of the game. At the beginnings of these sequences. Why did I do that? I got so lucky there to not die. And then I tried it again. And now you're doing it! That is what they call perfect and... Whoa, I cannot believe you didn't commit to the dive bomb. You had me. Why didn't you commit? Thank you, I guess. Wild. Double kill somehow. Yeah, yeah, that's what Joust does. It puts you in unwinnable positions. NES Joust, at least. Ceiling bounces limit the unwinnability. But sometimes there's just no way to set those up. What a move by the Bounder! Game is already Super Saiyan, I have no chance. Game is Super Saiyan starting at wave 15. That's just death. Every single hunter is in total aggression mode. Yeah, we need to have at least 10 lives right now. We made it to the 20s. Here come the Shadow Lords. That? Okay, and then I bonked. Okay. Yeah. Even a single frame of input lag makes it impossible to get very far in this game. You have to play so perfectly for so long. And get ridiculously lucky while playing perfectly. I tried. I got really weird momentum. I got, like, different momentum than usual. And there wasn't enough time to react to it. So this is a really awful attempt for my standards right now. Wow, what a teamwork play! They know exactly how to remove every single possible option you have. I went too far. And then he did that. First stage in a long time where I didn't die. Falling into the ocean and not getting wet. That is Joust NES. What are they doing? This is really strange behavior, even for them. Oh my god! That is not... This game is infinite. It's literally infinite. This is so many dimensions farther beyond any limit of the human brain. It's not even comprehensible to think about. Are you kidding? $5D chess with multiverse time travel. That's Joust NES. Nice move. Three enemies and I have no chance to get back up. Okay, well that was nice, I guess. Okay. And again, first decent wave in a while. And by decent, I mean very good, but that's exactly what we need the entire time. To have any chance. And instead, we get absolutely boned. I have no chance. It's over. Look at this. Let's see if we can make it to the 40s. That's my average limit on emulator. I've made it to the 50s a few times, but with input lag, I'm not good enough. Of course you did. Ha! Last frame, Terry Spawn. Okay. I'm always a frame off. Oh, a frame off. How long is this guy gonna be glued for? I have to challenge when the Terry's on the field. We made it to the 40s. Somehow, some way. This is as far as we go, though. Yeah, I have no chance of replicating what I was able to do in January on emulator, it seems. It's very frustrating and sad, but I think I have to accept it. Finally, some luck. That's part of what hasn't been happening on emulator. To be fair. Like, that's the sort of thing that's been happening for me on console. Okay. Yep. 500 points away from getting another life. I don't think I can really challenge beyond 600k points in emulator in this game. It's wild how that single frame of reaction time matters that much. And again, yeah, my luck hasn't been as good, but you have to set up, you have to earn your luck.
In the beginning,
Yep, I know what we're doing. I am going to go support friend Zai playing Rudra no Hiho. Hiho, Hihau, Hihau. Rudra no Hidou. Or something. Cool looking JRPG type thingy. So I'm gonna hang out there. Thank you all so much for hanging out here for a little while. But yeah, yes, one more time. I will be live for Fastest Furs Online tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern-ish, with Ruff City. It'll be a nice time. I'm very much looking forward to it. Feel free to check that out if you'd like. Until then, I wish all of you the very best that life has to offer. Dream on, folks. Peace. Take care. Thank you so much. All the very best.